When it comes to Magaya and TB Joshua, I did not want to get into this subject, but this is what happened. You are hearing this for the first time and you are hearing it here. The reason why there was a drift between Magaya and TB Joshua is because there's this girl that Magaya was having a thing with. And in him having a thing with that girl, Magaya had a tendency of introducing his girlfriends to TB Joshua. And he really loved this girl. And he introduced this other girlfriend of his to TB Joshua. And TB Joshua invited that girl. I actually had an entire interview with that young lady. TB Joshua invited that young girl to Nigeria. And he made that girl his own. He did whatever that he did with her, gave her a lot of money. And Magaya found out about that. And he started thinking that his father is not loyal. That's why he did not even attend the funeral. That's why he stopped going to synagogue. He only went at a later stage after the burial was already pronounced. But Magaya and TB Joshua were like this. They were very, very close.
Very, but...
Magaya will be accused by so many women. And when this thing is getting out of hand, he will tell TB Joshua to call those women. And those women will call, and TB Joshua will call the women and say, no, listen, Magaya is my son. Take it easy. And, he's my son. Everything is okay. I want you to come to Nigeria. And they'll go to Nigeria. They'll get a lot of money from TB Joshua. Because Magaya was literally giving huge sums of money to TB, huge sums of money. So the wage between Magaya and TB Joshua was all because of a woman. And I have an interview with that young lady. But she doesn't want the interview to come out. She's the one who told me about this whole scandal between her and TB Joshua and Magaya.
So in this world, there is no true prophets?
Not even one.
Hi, God. I don't
When
know.
I tell you people that I have files for these people, I have files for days. Maybe you think I'm just talking. I have files for days. For days, I mean.
Okay. Clarify this one for me. Well, since I was going to Magaya, I was there live. There were people who were coming with the cancerous throats. Maybe you still, if you have the photos.
My sister, stop there. Stop there. There's no one who ever had cancer who was healed by Magaya. I have testimonies of we young girls who were being paid $10 to pretend to be blind. I have an entire video recording of this young lady that I did as well. Was saying I was paid $10, not just me. It was more than 15 of us. We given $10 each. One had to pretend to be blind. Me, I was pretending to be blind. The other one had to pretend to have cancer. The other one had to pretend to have kidney failure. The other one had to pretend to be HIV positive.
Yes, those ones I understand. But this one I'm talking about, it's a big sore that you can see.
Did it heal? Did you see it drying?
You would see photos.
My sister, please. I know Zimbabweans, the way you people love witchcraft is on another level. Zimbabweans and witchcraft, same WhatsApp group. You love witchcraft.
No, I'm no longer, you know what? I'm no longer going there. I stay in my house. I don't even listen to any sermons. When I see people full in that church, I just feel pity for them.
Zimbabweans and Zambians, the way you people love witchcraft is on another level.
You know what? This world, we are not safe. You'd rather pray. No, man, this is too much. If I remember the money that I wasted, I've got a friend of mine who paid money for stands. You remember that?
He stands in South Africa? Or
No, in Zimbabwe. He paid stands in Bulawayo. There was he said he bought land in Bulawayo at Douglas Day. He took a picture of a Jurahold area. Can't only to find out later that this area has been put a wall by people who are in the diaspora. They want to build complexes there. Yeah, now he went there, he took photos of those places and said, I have bought that land, I've even put wall around, we are going to build you houses in Douglas. Then my friend ran and paid some huge dollars and rands. Now the money is not coming back. Even some of the people who paid that money, some of them are having short illnesses and dying.
Yeah, Magaya is not only into these dark practices, but he's literally a scammer. Like he doesn't really, he scams people without even a conscience. He doesn't care.
But I know people who have died trying to, to pursue, to get back their money.
Magaya doesn't play. Now, one thing you must know about Magaya is he doesn't play. He does not have a conscience. If the thing is serious, Magaya will cross the line. That
Aye.
one is just a mafia pretending to be that one is a certified, mafias. Like a mafia, top notch mafia. But when you look at Magaya, don't you see those things? Like, how do you look at Magaya and see a man of God?
I don't know what they do.
What do you
When
mean what
they
they
get
do?
in church,
But what do you mean what they do? Magaya, when you just look at that man, think of him, imagine him right now. Imagine that man from his big lips and his big face and his entire
no,
stuff.
maybe you hate him.
I don't hate him. Why
So
would
when
I
you look
hate him?
at him, you see a big lips and you see, but you, I,
No, but I'm
no,
just trying to. There are people that God, there are vessels that God can use, and there are some that just belong to the kingdom of darkness. How can you see any element of God's anointing on Magaya? Make it make sense. I need to know. Which eyes do you people use? Huh? Me, I'm looking at Magaya myself. I'm afraid as a man. So now I think of you women. How do you manage? Me, I can't sit across Magaya without me shaking. Not because of his anointing or anything, but his appearance. He looks like a giant. You know those giants, those,
no.
those offsprings of what do you call them, Nephilims.
No, Zimbabwe soccer. They mustn't do that to us, honestly.
Yeah, but you see, you have to start looking for Christ. You people, you have been looking for miracles for a very long time. The reason why you have been scammed is because you want miracles too much.
And I was listening to this other guy this morning. He was saying he's a Zambian guy. He was saying when we do those rituals before you go to church, you go to a river, you'll be there getting powers. After the service, you go to the graves. So when those pastors come to church, they come very late. Do you know TB Joshua used to come to church around 3? He will get in. He will say, I was waiting for God to release me. I can't. They are coming from the waters. They're waiting to be released by the Spirit. Always late. They can never be on time. When they get in, I was waiting for the Spirit of the Lord to release me. Yeah, so they are coming from somewhere else.
They come at 8. They come at 8 in church.
You, my sister, you must download the Dark Lords of Benin. Have you downloaded it?
I don't have money to download it now.
All that money that you had, you left it at Magaya and TB Joshua.
I'm telling you, things are bad.
Hey, God,
It's
why?
by the grace of God that I am able to pay for Netflix and you watch YouTube. Things are bad.
And that's the story of all the former spiritual sons and daughters. I'm dealing with, with cases of people that have been stripped to zero, that have been milked to nothing.
You know, when you come from the guest house, let me tell you something that we're talking about. When you go to the guest house and you come back, see the attacks. You will have attacks left, right, and center. You will dream spiritual husbands having sex with you. Everything is just upside down. I remember when I was at the guest house, there was this lady who asked that question: that why is it when we come from this place and we go back, we receive attacks? And they said, yes, it's like that because the devil wants to fight you. He sees that now you are clean. They want to fight you. You must keep on praying. That's what it happens like that. You mustn't be surprised. Even those spiritual husbands, you must keep on praying. They want to discourage you so that you think wherever you are coming from, it didn't work. Can't you know it's working? So, yes, so. Oh. That's what they will say if you ask. Yes, because we are coming from a holy place. They can see that you are clean. They want to confuse you so that you can give up. You mustn't give up. Keep praying. When you come from the guest house, the attacks.
Right? But my question is, God, why do I only attract people that have nothing now when they had everything? They were going to shrines.
I don't know why, but maybe it's the time for us to open our eyes. So obviously we won't open our eyes with everything flowing. We have to be in a dry season. We know the truth.
But why am I only dealing with people that are in dry seasons? Why can't God send someone who is still living the life, who is still swimming in dollars?
No, you came late, Prof.
You came late, yeah.
I should have come earlier. I blame myself. So I shouldn't blame. I should blame myself. If I had come earlier, I could have also received huge offerings.
I'm telling you, if you go on one inside that room, you will be thinking today, when I get there, he will tell me what is my problem. He will tell me this. they give you papers to write. Maybe you know the process. They
I
give
know
you a
the
paper.
process. They will record all your story. They will record your condition, your medical condition, your name, where you come from, why you came
Yes,
there.
everything. Then on that one-on-one after leave, before departure, you go to one-on-one. That one-on-one, you will tell yourself, I'm going to one-on-one. I'll have time to talk to him. Never. They just give you a form that you write your name and the money that you are, what is it? The seat that you are leaving, that you are sitting before leaving. You write the amount of the seat. When you get into that office, he will be standing on his knees. There are ushers everywhere. He just takes that paper from you. He goes straight to the amount. I think he prays for you according to the amount.
And then he says, it is well.
With the TP Joshua, I can't say much. But with my brother back home, he just look at the amount that he wrote there. It is well. Even sometimes you go there knowing that before coming here, I'm doing wrong things. He's going to, to say something to me because I'm not doing good things.
Or tell you to behave properly.
Or rebuke you. No, you won't see all those things. You will just say it is well. Even when you are dating someone's husband, it is well.
Hi, were you dating someone's husband?
You will be expecting maybe that fear of you are going to see a prophet. So
wait,
the moment
I'm concerned. My sister, were you dating someone's husband?
When I went there, no, my friend was. My friend was. So I was busy scratching and I was like, Hanastro Bondo, he's going to tell you to stop that. He's going to tell. And then she's holding the pictures of that guy. Do you understand what I'm saying?
And what did Magaya say? Magaya said it's well.
She went on one-on-one. She's holding that paper. She's holding the photos of that man. And I was like, the way she loves this man, they are going to tell him to leave this man alone. He's married. Magaya said, it is well, it is done. I was like, he said it is done to you with these photos. What? Yes, he even touched them. What? How come?
That one is a mental case. I don't blame Magaya. I blame people who follow you.
I'm telling you, that's when I said, how can you say it is well, it is done? Praying for a picture of someone's husband and you are telling this one, it is well, it is done.
What were you praying for yourself?
Me, I just wanted breakthrough in my life. I wanted a good job. At a time, I wanted to go overseas, but I couldn't.
So the breakthrough didn't come either way.
Wait, I'm still here. You know what? I just feel pity for whoever is still going there. But I'm
buying cards.
Yeah, they're buying cards now. They're partnering. They're buying those rubber bands.
What are those cards for, really? What are those cards for? I've heard about them, but I did not get the context.
I don't know about the card. They say it's a prayer card. I'm not following anymore, so I don't know. I just went past it this other day. Let me tell you what I used to do with that oil. No matter, I'm not surprised my life is on standstill. That oil, they will say you apply it every day. You know what I used to do? I would sleep on my bed facing upwards, open my legs very wide and spray it inside my thing. I say, I want to have spiritual. Oh my God. Every day when I finish bathing, chicken.
I did not understand. You said you were what?
Okay, when I finish bathing, I will take my oil. And they say that oil, it will protect you. It chases bad spirits. You must apply it every day. It chases spiritual husbands and bad luck and stuff like that. So I was like, too late. When I apply it on my forehead or anywhere else, it will take time for the spiritual husband. So after bathing, I would come and lie over on my back, facing upwards, chicken style. I'll open my legs very wide and I'll spray it far inside my beach. No spiritual husband will enter.
Yeah.
And I was saying no spiritual husband will enter. No, people should wake up. People should wake up. Now, I don't know how many years. Since when? It last came 2020, soon after COVID, when people were traveling, after COVID, when the borders were open, that's when he last came to South Africa. That was the last time I used that anointing oil. Up to today, maybe I don't even have those spiritual husbands sitting with me, but I'm no longer using anything. So to imagine that time I was busy with the oil, what was it to do? And where does that oil come from even? My God, I'm so worried.
Yeah, when you get money, you must download the Dark Lords of Benin. You will know.
I will. I will download it one day.
Yeah, you see, that's the price you pay for being a spiritual daughter.
I'm telling you, me, I'm so scared now. I don't want to hear any of the spiritual. I don't want. I would rather stay in my house. When I'm bored, I buy my savannas, I drink, I sleep. Because these things, you end up somewhere where you get sacrificed now.
Did you finally get married?
I didn't.
So the oil did not work again. It did not bring you a husband.
It didn't bring a husband at all. In fact, when you are using those things, the boyfriend that you have, hey,
You disappear.
they will disappear. Some will be saying, Magaya Totin. When they say that, you get angry. Didn't you see this and this? This is what you thought this one is the truth. Oh, God. The more you use those things, the more they run away. I have seen it all.
But I'm just glad you're back to your senses now.
No, I've seen it all. But I just wanted to understand the TB Joshua part. Now that you have explained, now I know. Because it used to confuse me. But that guy everything is preaching peace, love. And then this, where is this coming from?
You people, you've been through a lot, eh?
A lot. A lot.
You've been through a lot. You've learned the hard way. Yeah, that's what happened when you forsake Christ. When you leave the things of Christ and you go for these ritualists, you always pay the price.